Another one of Roger's mysterious friends, huh?
What are you talking about? Actually live here? Okay. If you, let me get started here. What's up, Wastelanders? So these are going to be a couple of tips that I do with my settlements. First thing I do when I get access to a new settlement is, everyone goes into their workshop menu and starts salvaging and scrapping. But this is kind of what I do after I start establishing my settlement. I'll walk around and see what the settlement's natural resource is, and then start to build my settlement based off of its resource efficiency. So in this case, we are at, where are we? Warwick Homestead. All right. So what you're going to do with what I did with Warwick is I just started creating a water purification farm, and look at my water output, 576. That's because every nook and cranny that I could shove a water pump. The industrials, I tend to go straight for the industrials and the ones right below that. And so let's see, all the way around the shoreline here, I was able to cram quite a few in. There's some tucked away back here. Alright, so every nook and cranny that I could shove water purification pumps in, I did around the shoreline. And then inside these water reservoirs, let's see here. You know, same thing. Just as many of them as I could squeeze in. You know, you're just gonna go crazy. And then hooked it up to a power generator, and this is all I needed to run my whole farm. One big 100 watt or Jenny, outstanding, does the job. Before these came out, I had like 3 or 4 generators crammed up in here in every spot that I could. So yeah, just so the tip here is find your settlements or identify your settlement's natural resource. Like, what is it going to be? Is it going to be a melon farm? Is it going to be a what else do you need? Is it going to be like a food production farm, or is it going to be heavy on the water? This one is a little bit of both. I mean, there's so much potential for this place. So, mut fruit, tato plants. What's the other resource here? Let me show you how, excuse me, I'm so sorry. How do I identify what food I use? I use the same resources at every farm. Hang on, did I assign someone here? Let me assign someone to this store, because what I end up doing with my water is I sell it back to my stores. I have so many water purification farms that I've turned this into like how I make most of my money for the wasteland. So let's see, I haven't been here in like a couple of days. There might be... Nope. It's usually... your excess water will overflow into your workstation, and it'll be under either miscellaneous or aid or something. I'll go to one of my other farms and show you that. Another tip that I do is I get a dinner bell or a bell, and I put it in a central location of the farm or the settlement, so that I don't have to run around and find my settlers. And then the reason that's helpful is you will be able to identify which ones are not working, which ones don't have jobs yet, who's living at your compound. I have 11 settlers. Usually I'll have there we go. One of them will be assigned a task as to working my store. I thought I saw one highlighted red. That's weird. I'll have one provisioner, linking to my hub, and then I will have everyone else assigned to food, and then one of them assigned to the store. Okay, let's go ahead and give Warwick. Where are my? Let's see. I think the problem is I assigned some people to move in here and they haven't arrived yet. Okay, so we're gonna have to come back to this. We're gonna have to come back to Warwick at a later time. Let's go to Sanctuary. And see right there, that bell, it kind of served its purpose. Everybody that was at the settlement came there, and I was able to not have to run around and try to find people. I knew right away that the people that I had moved in there just haven't arrived yet. I didn't spend a lot of time running around. Fast travel to, yes. Let's go to Sanctuary, and I'll show you something there as far as settlement setups. Farming, and then I need to go defend Hangman's Alley. We got to jump on over there, but I also need to suit up. I'm not my character's currently unclothed, and there was a reason why I did that. I was crafting, or I was scrapping a lot of my clothing materials, my armor, and I didn't want to accidentally scrap something that I'm wearing. So that's another tip and trick that is probably for another video on specifically on scrapping. Dude, don't you just love these load screens? Really digging the new robot armor. Right. Let's see here. Where is my mannequin that I use for my... This is my go-to set of clothing. This isn't so much a tip and trick for settlement. This is more of a tip and trick for, let's see, for being able to, what I do is I have a mannequin set by my workstation that is just for what I'm currently wearing. That way I don't have to accidentally, wait, do I not have any weapons? Okay. I don't want to accidentally scrap or basically scrap something that I need. What is going on here? Oh, because I've got a whole lot of purified water on me. Let me I forgot how much I was transporting. I was going to sell it at that one place, but let's go here to aid and purified water. 133. Let's store that here for now. And do I have any? Get rid of that. Okay, I should be able to walk now. Yep, there we go. All right. So this is what I was going to show you earlier at the farm. Go to your crafting station, utilities, and see vegetable starch. Vegetable starch requires corn, mut fruit, purified water, and tato plants. So every farm, if I have the ability to, if I have the space, definitely gonna want to plant corn, mut fruit, and tato plants. Okay, and purified water. But you'll get plenty of like the farm I just showed you. The purified water resource is shareable through all of your linked settlements, as well as the corn, mud, fruit, and tato. But so I tend to stay away from planting. Let me show you the other options that we have when you go to setting up food, resources, food. So you've got carrots, corn, Groud, melons are good too because you can sell those back to, I think it's Abernathy or Finch, one of those two farms. There's a lady in one of those farms that will buy all of the melons from you. Okay, so mut fruit, razor grain. Now razor grain is also useful. There is I think it's a healing, like a stim pack or something. There's something that you can make using razor grain, so it's not bad as well. But like I said, there's some of these I don't really find that I use them a lot. Grout and uh, carrots. I know that there are some resources or agents that you make in the chemical crafting, but I know that for the most part, I spend a lot of time making the vegetable oil, and then over here in the chemistry station, let's go to crafting and utility and cutting fluid. So I'm constantly needing purified water for making cutting fluid. The other resources I tend to either buy shipments of or I'll find in the wasteland. The other one is like, bone. Ugh, how the heck? If you guys know where to find a lot of bone resource, let me know. Let's go back here. The other one is, drugs. I do a lot of, jet, ultra, not so much jet, but psycho jet and ultra jet. That's kind of like my go-to one. So whenever you get, I just got through doing a whole bunch of crafting of these, so that's why I'm out of, you see how I'm out of most of everything. I made like 100 ultra jets the other day, yesterday. But again, we're talking about settlement efficiency. So those are the reasons why I tend to harvest or set up those type of farms. Water, potato, mut fruit, and corn. Oh, I thought my screen was loading. Alright, so let's get over to Hangman's Alley. Data. If you ever forget who you're supposed to help, like in these quests, when it says, you need to help defend a certain settlement, just go into your quest under data, go to data, quest, miscellaneous, and it'll show you right there, help defend, whichever one you probably forgot what the name of it was if you got sidetracked or wanted to do something before you went. Show on the map, and then we go. Alright. See what happens. Usually probably Hangman's Alley, Raiders and Super Mutants. Where are you? Yep, okay. They're pretty much taking care of it. I'm just kind of here to get the XP for helping. Legendary Raider, how do you like them apples? Oh, that's nasty. And that's why I wear red. There we go. Okay, let's see what we got.
Guns and ammo.
Whoopsie.
Hell yeah.
Loaded down. Okay, where is Strong? Let's load him up with some stuff. Let's get out of this spot so I can actually ask him to do something for me. Oh, come on. There we go. There you are.
What?
Is he already fully loaded? Oh, no. Yep, I think he can't carry anything else. Ah, that's unfortunate. I can't see in the dock. There we go. I'm like, I know my doorway's around here somewhere. Oh, it's over here. Oops, yeah, don't do that. You shouldn't be able to trip your own trap. That's ridiculous. Let's see, do I have a workstation in here that I can... There we go, purified water. I need to take all that because I'm going to sell it. And did I set up a store here? It's probably too late to shop. Haemon's Alley.
Thanks
There's
for your help
really
fighting them off.
There's really no great resource here. Cooking station. I'm looking for a armor station because I don't need any of that stuff that I just looted. Okay, weapons. We'll do that. Knuckles. Let's scrap it. Don't need that. Any of this. This is another. This is more of a. It kind of relates to settlement efficiency, or a tip on a settlement. So you're going to need a lot of resources, and after a while, you know, the game has ways to make lots of money. So eventually, for me personally, weapons like this are more valuable scrapped because of what I can get out of it. So watch this. We're going to scrap a missile launcher. I'm going to get steel. I know I could sell it, but you know, I've got enough caps. But what I do tend to do is I love building new designs with settlements or trying something else out, and I run out of resources very quickly. So this is a combat shotgun. That's not mine. That's not the one I use, so let's scrap it. But like this, screws, springs, man, I run out of a lot. So I'm constantly having to track down vendors or be in the wasteland on the lookout for screws. But, you know, guns and like this are a dime a dozen in the wasteland. So I tend to just now scrap them. And violent. What is that? Violent hardened sniper rifle. Whoa. That sounds cool. I don't need it. Why won't it let me? Huh. It won't let me scrap it. That's strange. Okay, but check this out. There's probably a loophole around that. Let's see, where's my inventory? Weapons, and where's that violent sniper rifle? It's worth 251, 25 damage. Yeah, well, I don't really need it, so I have a pretty decent weapon. I've got two, like, look, my Overseer Guardian does 164, and then where's my Gaussian rifle does 344 damage. So while this is kind of a cool effect, I don't really need this. So I'm going to drop it. And let's see if I can scrap it this way. So we're going to go to settlement, highlight it. Come on. And then, ow! Usually you can scrap items that you can't scrap through the workshop this way, but it's not going to let me do it. Wow. That's crazy. Maybe I don't have the perk. But, okay, here's an interesting thing. I'm overloaded, or I'm overweight, so let's transfer stuff here. Especially that weapon. So store it. Where's that apparel? There we go. Okay. Alright, and then we're going to have strong.
Heads
Come
up.
here, buddy. This is going to be boring and very tedious, but I'm going to make him carry it.
Grab
I saw
anything useful.
earlier that he wouldn't take anything from me because he was already at max
Check it
weight.
out.
But if you do it this way,
See if there's anything there.
they will still pick it up and carry it. Add it to
Take
their
anything
inventory,
good.
even if
Grab
they're at
that.
max weight.
Get that. Pick that up. Take that.
It's just tedious. So we got like 5 more items for him to do.
Grab anything useful.
Good idea, human.
1,
Check it out.
Good idea,
2,
human.
See if there's anything there.
Will do.
3,
Take anything good.
Leave it to Strong.
4,
Grab that.
Strong will get it done.
5.
Get that.
Try one more for good
Strong can
measure.
do that.
And okay, 3.
Pick that up.
Okay.
1,
Take that.
Leave it to Strong.
Grab anything useful.
Okay.
see if he got it all. Should be done. There we go. All right. I know it takes a long time sometimes, but it's frustrating. There we go. So we defended Hangman's Alley and gave you a couple more ideas, like what I do. Like I said, Hangman's Alley, God, it's not really a, it's not really, in my opinion, it's not really good for anything. Just the kind of like the location. But anyway, let's get back to Sanctuary. I got to do some buy, selling, and trading. Right. And that was basically it. Just the first part is what I wanted to show you was kind of like the an overkill of a type of farm. So my water purification farm at that particular settlement, it 500 output, over 500 output. It's more than you'll probably ever need. But what I also have done with that farm is focused on the resources that I use a lot for my crafting. So I only plant those food crops there and assign people to that, so that I'm able to harvest all the water, all the types of food that are going to be useful for my crafting down the road. And then, like I said, when I go into the wasteland and I'm gathering all these guns, and now I don't want to always have to like burden myself down with pulling them out of the workshop, going and finding a vendor to sell all this stuff, because to me those resources are more valuable scrapped than they are to be sold, even though they're worth quite a bit. You know, they are, like you said, I think there was one of the guns that I scrapped was worth over 200 caps. But for me, it's like, you know, what am I going to spend those 200 caps on? I'm going to spend them on resources to build up my settlement. Anyway, so that's it to sum up. Hope these tips and tricks or tips about, you know, your settlement efficiency and thinking about what happens when you get a new settlement. What do you do? You know, you basically just run in, start salvaging everything that's not useful, and it's like, well, look for the settlement's natural resource opportunities and then maximize it that way, and have fun. You know, just have fun with it. The cosmetics are now, with these new add-ons that they've had for since last year that I started using them again. There's so much So many different things you could do with your settlement. Next thing I'm going to start doing is capturing some death claws or something like that, and have them as pets, I guess. So thanks for watching. Yes.
Love you, Dad.
Who?
I said love you, Dad.
I love you too. You want to play some Star Wars? Okay.
But after I get a snack.
Oh, you're gonna get a snack first?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Tell them. Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Right
And
there.
I get a snack.
There's the camera.
Oh, bye.
So, thanks for watching, guys. If you know a tip that I left out on this video, just let me
And
know.
even this is Deadpool costume.
This is Deadpool.
Bye-bye. Even he has a t-shirt.
It's Jersey.
It's Deadpool.
It's this is a jersey.
It's a Deadpool.
Yeah, you're right.
His eyes are white.
Ouch.
Just right here.
But just to clarify, tell them that you've never seen Deadpool.
I did. see
No, you did
Deadpool.
not. You
I
have never
did.
seen where?
And commercial.
No, at a comic book convention, but you've never seen the movie.
I did see them
When?
a long time ago.
No, what was it about? What happened?
Well, somebody.
You never have ever watched Deadpool.
Of course
I
I
have
do.
never let you watch
He
Deadpool.
has arrows and lots of things.
He has what?
He has arrows and lots of things, and the details are
Did somebody let you watch Deadpool without my permission?
actually a long time ago.
Who? What?
The jungle.
The what?
The jungle.
She's never seen Deadpool, ever. She saw Deadpool at a comic book convention. But she's never seen the movie. Alright.
Say that to them.
Why not? It's the truth. Tell me what his story's about.
Alright. So he has weapons.
Well, that's a given. That's not telling me what happened. Because you never saw it. That's why you can't tell me. I'm right?
I'm busy.
Okay, thank you. Now you need to clarify that because I don't want people to think that I'm letting a 4-year-old watch Deadpool.
Okay.
You need to knock it off. You're gonna get Child Protective Services up in here taking you away from me.
Actually, watch. I did watch Deadpool.
You've never seen Deadpool ever.
How did you hear me?
I think you're confusing me with Spider-Man. You've seen Spider-Man. Oh, you didn't see Deadpool. You need to stop lying. Okay. Let me walk you guys through my, these are most of the outfits that you're going to find in the Wasteland. I love this room.
Can you hear what I said?
I can hear what you said. It's all lies.
By the way, I'm just gonna go snack.
You're going to get a snack?
Yeah, can you help me?
No, because you're not telling people the truth.
I did not watch Deadpool.
Come over here and tell them that. Okay, let's see here.
I don't watch Deadpool, okay?
Ever.
Fine.
Never seen it.
Never seen it.
Okay, so thanks
Bye-bye.
and subscribe.
Thanks for watching this video, and I hope you like my dad as Deadpool. And bye. Thanks for watching.